Hello, it's just me. Anyway, probably no one's going to come on to this because it's literally 2 p.m. in the day. But I thought it would be nice to do a live because I've been meaning to do one for so long. And I've been saying I would do one for so long and I just have not, honestly. And I'm very sorry for that. But, yeah, I thought that I would try it out now at 2 p.m. in the day. So probably no one's going to be here. Oh, hello. Hello, Bishop. So yeah, I thought I would do it today to just do it for the first time and see how it goes. And maybe I can do a planned one in the future because that would be better. I'm sure many people are at work or like doing things during the day. So yeah, but I'm going to answer some questions from ChatGPT. I just like ask some common questions that people might want to know, and let's see what just like common questions that people ask or want to know, which I've probably already said before in some videos, but they're probably from a long time ago now. So let me see. Hello. Also, like, give me some time because I don't really know how to work this. There's some reactions. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, anyway, so one question I get a lot is why did I come to India in the first place? I feel like this is just, the most common question people ask, like, why am I in India at all? And the reason for that, I guess, is because of my husband, my now husband. We just got married, and I feel like that's the main reason I'm here now. But before that, I always just had an interest in India. I was kind of like, I would say I always had like a bit of an interest in India, but then it kind of took off and I just wanted to visit and travel and explore India and its culture and everything. And so I came to visit first in 2022, and that's kind of how, yeah, I was studying Hindi, like studying is a strong term. I was just taking some Hindi classes from my now husband, and he was teaching at the time. And yeah, that's how we met, and that's how kind of like got introduced to India. But before that, I suppose going back to like how I got interested in India, it was kind of through music mostly, and that then led me on to want to study Hindi because I liked Hindi songs and I liked like Indian classical music a lot. And I find Indian classical music just so fascinating. So that was like one of the main, that was like honestly how I kind of became interested in India at all, was through that. Like I used to have this Ravi Shankar CD when I was like a teenager. I don't know even why I thought to buy it or anything. That is not clear to me, but I think I just saw online there used to be this website called CD Wow, and like every so often I would just buy CDs on there because back then we had, thank you so much, congratulations on your marriage, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry, I'm really nervous. Anyway, so yeah, Indian classical music is kind of how I got interested. Then I was learning Hindi, and then now I'm here permanently pretty much because of my husband. And it was like I always wanted to live in India for some time anyway, but I never thought permanently. I was not at that time thinking like, oh, I'm going to be here long term. I definitely wanted to experience living here for like a little bit of time. But yeah, the stars aligned in this way, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be in India and to call this my home. So it's been amazing so far, and just, yeah, life's good. So that is why I came to India in the first place, pretty much. थोड़ी हिंदी में बोलो. हाँ, कोशिश कर सकती हूँ, लेकिन मैं नर्वस हूँ जब मैं हिंदी बोल रही हूँ, क्योंकि हाँ, शायद मेरी हिंदी लेवल ज़्यादा अच्छी नहीं है. लेकिन अगर आप कुछ क्वेश्चन सवाल पूछ सकते हैं तो I can answer in Hindi. But maybe I will try the next question in Hindi. Let's see. um, okay, so let's answer. What do I love most about living in India now? Um, there's so many things, but I would say, what do I love the most? I just feel like the atmosphere. I don't know if that sounds a bit silly to say, but like it's just such a different atmosphere in India in comparison to Ireland and like Western countries that I've been in, and I just feel like it's really vibrant in comparison. Like there's just always people around. There's just always like something going on. You know, you go out in the middle of the night and there's just always places open, and just it's just a lively atmosphere, I would say. So I would say that's like one of my favorite things about India is that it just feels very, very like, I don't know, like there's it just feels like a happening place. Even if you don't go outside or anything, like you can just see from like your window, your balcony, whatever. So I would say that that is one of the things I love about living in India now is just that atmosphere. Um, Also, we're actually getting a cat today. So yeah, I'm going to make a video on it anyway, but we are actually getting a pet today. We're collecting our new kitty and really excited for that. It's I'm a bit nervous. We've always had pets and cats growing up like since we were young, so it's not even like a big deal. But for some reason I feeling a bit nervous. I think because Otsav has never had a pet, so for him it's new. So we have to see how, like, he's fine with them. He doesn't like dislike them, but he's never had a pet. He's never lived like in a house with a cat, so it's going to be a bit new for him. But um yeah, exciting times adding to our family. um so what does your husband do? I mean, job. So he works in a government job. So he is, yeah, working in central government here in Pune. I don't want to like say exactly where he's working because, yeah, but yeah, he works for the government here. Um, I wonder, can I? No. So that's what's happening today. So I've been preparing for that, and just the past few days, like since we came back from the wedding, I saw this cat needing adoption, and I've been following like adoption pages for a while because we always knew that we are going to get a cat at some point, but um, I was waiting obviously until after the marriage and after like we're kind of done traveling as well, because it's not really fair when you have a cat to or a pet to be traveling a lot or anything. Not that we were even before, but obviously for our wedding we had to travel a good bit. So yeah, we're back now and kind of feeling more settled. And then I just saw this cat on Reddit. Someone had found it kind of abandoned in their society. So yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to think of names. I'm just not sure. I can't decide on a name yet. So I might need your guys' help with helping for a name for our cat. But I will show you him later once we get him. How do you both guys meet? There's actually so many people here. Well, there's four, but so many more than I was expecting because, like, I'm sure most people are in work and stuff. So how do you both guys meet? So we met on Instagram basically. Yeah, so like I said, I was like taking Hindi classes from him, so that's how we met. So basically, I was posting some India related content like back in 2021, I guess, but not much, but a little bit. And Utsav, my husband, he still does teach Hindi as well, like on the side. So he sent me a DM being like, hello, are you interested in taking Hindi classes? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Because at that time I was listening to a lot of Hindi songs and Bollywood songs, old Bollywood songs especially. And um, I really grew a interest and love for Hindi through that mainly. It wasn't just like kind of, oh, I love languages as such. Like I like languages, but I don't know any other language honestly except English and now a bit of Hindi. So that's kind of where it started. And so he messaged me. I said yes and started taking classes from him online. So that's pretty much how we met. And then in 2022, like it was COVID time, so I wasn't able to travel and visit India. Not that I was traveling, by the way, just to meet him. Like we were just kind of friends and stuff. And um, India's borders were like reopening after COVID and everything. So I really wanted to travel to India and visit. And he was like, actually, I was meant to go on like a group tour because at that time I didn't want to travel solo. I was kind of like, especially like your first time going to India as a woman by yourself, it's a bit like you hear things and it's kind of, it's a bit nerve wracking. So I didn't really want to travel alone. So I was going to join a group tour. And then Utsav, my husband, was like, oh, I can take you around traveling. Like I can show you the places and stuff. And I was like, yeah, why not? Better to go with someone I kind of knew and like a local and someone that knows India, obviously. So that's what we did. And here we are. Yeah. So that's pretty much how we met through that. Okay, let me find another interesting question. Favorite Indian food. Let's go with favorite Indian food because people ask that a lot. Fun fact is I never had Indian food pretty much before I came to India. Like it was just not something in my childhood or in our family home like we ever had or made or like even got as like a takeaway or anything, like never. So I honestly had never tried Indian food really at all until like I came to India for the first time. So yeah, fun fact. But now obviously I really enjoy it. I mean, I'm making it like mostly every day. I'm making like roti sabzi and trying new dishes, and I'm really enjoying cooking nowadays. Like if you had spoke to me a year ago, I would be like, I really don't enjoy cooking. But I think it's as well because I have the time. Like I'm not able to work now or anything, so I think cooking's just become something I really look forward to in the evening. And like just I put on some music or listen to a podcast or like watch a show while I cook, and it's just a really relaxing time. So I'm really enjoying that. But anyway, my favorite food is shayad. I have a few, but methi matar malai, I love. Thoda mithai hai. It's quite sweet actually, which I don't usually like, but mujhe pasand hai. Or vada pav, I know it's not a dish, it's a snack, but vada pav is life. I could eat that every day, forever and ever. And or kya, shayad rajma chawal. हाँ, हमेशा रवल चावल राजमा चावल बना रही हूँ शायद like at least once a week I make that. So हाँ, and least favorite dish, मुझे लगता है पनीर. हाँ, कोई dish पनीर के साथ. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm not, even though it doesn't really taste of anything, the idea of like cottage cheese, I don't know why, I just don't really like that. But I don't really have like a least favorite dish, I don't think. They're honestly all pretty good. And I feel like since being here in India, like my food palette has completely changed. Like I used to only ever own salt and pepper and that was it. And then now I feel like that's so bland. Like when I eat food that's bland, I'm like, ugh, this is not enjoyable. It's completely like changed my palette. Okay, एक second. Let me look at the comments. Hello, congratulations on the wedding. Thank you so much. Yeah, wedding was amazing. I made a video trying to talk a little bit about it. But there's so much more to say about it, but it's all like a blur, honestly, the whole wedding. yeah, because it's like it was like over 2 days. We had ours. I know most people have like 3 days or like more longer, but that was definitely like enough. Like it was really fun and really like just getting to experience all of like the rituals in our Hindu wedding was really special as well. So yeah, it was perfect. It was, yeah, I couldn't have even envisioned a nicer wedding for myself. So it was really great. Really, you from Ireland now? Yes, I'm really from Ireland. um, हिंदी बोलो हाँ ज़्यादातर लोगों कहते हैं मेरे पास आयरिश एक्सेंट नहीं है शायद क्योंकि जैसे इंडिया में बहुत सारे एक्सेंट्स या you know how to say accents or dialects. So there is a lot of, I think someone's at the door. I have a parcel coming. A second. Can I pause this? Anyway, maybe they're not coming. Anyway, so sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so people always a lot of the time say like, oh, I don't sound Irish. Yeah, I have a very neutral accent, but it's quite normal in Ireland, like depending on where you're from. Like Dublin में बहुत अलग certain accent है or tone, or Northern Ireland again अलग है, or what the West. तो even though Ireland बहुत बहुत छोटा देश है, लेकिन बहुत सारे accents और dialects नहीं शायद accents. तो मेरे पास बहुत neutral accent है. मेरे माता पिता also भी neutral accents. तो yeah. But you sound London or just generally South England. Yeah, शायद नहीं. हाँ, मेरे लिए English accent बहुत अलग है. Like we can very much differentiate. Like, oh, this is British accent, Irish accent. लेकिन मुझे पता है कुछ लोगों India में or in general in the world, like it's can be difficult to differentiate. Like Utsav also wouldn't know the difference between probably Irish accent or UK accent. So mushkil hai agar if you are not from those areas. Just like for me, I wouldn't know, someone's accent from like, I don't know, certain parts of India. I wouldn't be able to tell any difference. So sorry, I'm missing ones. What about mushrooms? हाँ, मुझे mushrooms बहुत पसंद है. Mushrooms हिंदी में कैसे बोलना? Mushrooms नहीं पता. लेकिन हाँ, mushrooms. Actually, I made a mushroom dish the other day. It was like mushrooms with peas, मटर. तो बहुत अच्छा है. You people make pizza at home or taco? What's Irish food that you make? Ireland में कौन सा Irish food क्या है? Honestly, we don't have like a lot of dishes. There is like one dish called colcanon. It is like aloo or cabbage के साथ, or कभी-कभी gajar के साथ, आलू gajar, आलू cabbage. तो नाम है colcanon. Or Irish stew. Irish stew एक meat dish है, लेकिन अब मैं एक vegetarian हूँ. तो हाँ, I don't eat that. लेकिन हाँ, that's like most famous Irish dish, Irish stew. So it's like beef, usually with like gajar, matar in like a gravy, aloo. So that is most famous Irish food. But honestly, we have like Ireland बहुत multicultural देश है आजकल. तो there is all sorts like Indian food, Chinese, Japanese, Thai, American food, like everything is available so easily. So do you people make pizza at home or taco? Pizza हाँ शायद like यहाँ पे नहीं क्योंकि नहीं पता like Western food items even to make from scratch. India में thoda mushkil hai to like get them, or they're very expensive. Like when you go to like Door Abjeez or on Blinkit, to buy the ingredients needed to make some Western dishes here is like quite expensive. So I don't really bother a lot of the time. So if I wanted a pizza, I would just get it from outside. It would actually be cheaper to, get it from somewhere than make it from scratch. Tacos, हाँ मुझे Mexican food बहुत पसंद है, तो आमतौर पर I actually make like a version here with roti. So it's like basically like a burrito sabzi ke saath, लेकिन एक roti ke saath, as opposed to like tortilla. तो हाँ. Please talk about Saraswati ji tattooed on your arm. हाँ. हाँ. मैं थोड़ा नर्वस हूँ जब मैं tattoo के बारे में बोल रही हूँ, क्योंकि नहीं पता, थोड़ा like personal, I suppose. I did make a video about like all of my tattoos before, but basically short version is मेरे लिए Saraswati ji एक symbol of obviously knowledge or creativity or music. तो मेरे लिए मैं हमेशा एक बहुत म्यूजिकल इंसान थी, तो like बचपन से music was always in my house, और मेरे माता पिता musicians थे, तो हाँ, like it's just kind of like my सबसे बड़ा interest, I guess, has always been music. तो that reason, और फिर मेरे लिए creativity बहुत बहुत ज़रूरी है, necessary है मेरे लिए, खुश होना, मतलब to be happy, हाँ, बहुत important for me. तो kind of like a reminder to always keep growing, to always keep being creative, and yeah, like my love for music as well. So kind of all of those reasons combined, and nahi pata, I just, yeah, like Hinduism I have an interest in general, so I feel like I kind of, it's all combined into all of that. I feel awkward explaining that. Okay. Anyway, dhire dhire over time I will become more used to doing this live thing. I'm just शायद ज़्यादा हिंदी नहीं बोल रही हूँ, लेकिन हाँ, मैं नर्वस हूँ. Okay. Let me see what else. Hello, namaste, Rohit. Are you vegetarian? Yes, I'm vegetarian. I am from India, West Bengal, Nabadvip, Mayapur. I am also eating fish because Bengali people like fish and rice. They belong to my religion. हाँ, मुझे पता है. मैं एक vegetarian हूँ, शायद 5 सालों से, 4-5 सालों से now. So honestly, basically since the first time I came to India, I've been vegetarian since then. और मेरे लिए like religious reasons सिर्फ नहीं है, क्योंकि I don't like consider, like, I don't know if, like, I don't like the word religion. But हाँ, for me मुझे लगता है, मुझे जानवर बहुत पसंद है. As I was saying about getting a cat, like हमेशा बचपन से हमेशा बहुत सारे जानवर हमारे घर में थे, तो I really love animals. And मुझे लगता है इंडिया में eating meat is really in your face here in India. I can't say this in Hindi, but like, and it's different in different parts of India, but here, for example, like you can see the chickens outside of the butcher, like just sitting there in the cages, and same with like goats and stuff, like they're just there outside of the shop, often visible like to your eye. So like that was very difficult for me when I first came to India, like seeing the animals like right there, whereas in the West it's all done, like you don't see anything, like when you that's why I think a lot of people in the West eat meat, because it's not visible. The reality of, slaughtering animals is not visible in your face. You're not seeing it. So um I think that for me, when I first came to India, was kind of like, I mean, even before I came, I was barely eating meat. Like, I barely cooked meat. Like, if I was out, I used to eat it, like in Ireland. But then, yeah, when I kind of first came to India, it just changed my perception of it. And I was not cooking it in my house really at all at that time anyway. So it was a very easy transition. I wasn't like, oh, this is really difficult to stop eating meat. Like, no, it wasn't like that for me at all. And I think, like, as I get older, I'm a sensitive person anyway, but as I get older and older, I feel like much more sensitive. So seeing such things that makes me really upset, or seeing just any kind of like violence, like even in movies, or like anything sad, violent, or anything, I just feel really like difficult. Like, it will just put me in a bad mood or make me feel bad. So I don't, yeah, that kind of was a trigger for me to become vegetarian. But I think it would be good if the West adopted that in a way, because I think a lot more people would be vegetarian in such places if like, yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, vegetarian now, and I would never go back. And I don't eat fish either. But I used to eat eggs up until like a year ago, or even like less. When I was in Ireland, I was eating eggs because uh हाँ नहीं पता इंडिया में like vegetarian ज़्यादातर, that means that eat you don't eat any animal products such as eggs or fish. But obviously, again, it's different depending on which part you're from and different traditions and customs. But like, for example, my husband doesn't eat eggs or anything. He's like completely vegetarian. And yeah, I was eating eggs because I wasn't thinking of them really in the same way as like you're killing, yeah, an animal. Like, it's kind of, I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about that, but I don't eat eggs at the moment. So yeah. Anyway, what profile picture and name is our government leader of opposition means? Nahi pata what that means. Okay, sorry, I'm missing some people's questions. I feel like this has been going on a while now. I'm going to log off soon. Okay. Cricket together, or movies, or Netflix, or bicycle, or jog? I mean, what activity you guys enjoy together? Because people have their own likings and their own genre of films to watch. Our activities that we enjoy doing together is mostly going places, like bike trips, or just not even like a trip, like a long trip or anything, but just going out, like on the bike, going somewhere. That's kind of like what we enjoy doing most together, I would say. In terms of like TV and stuff, like Otsav loves watching like TV or movies, like at the weekends and stuff. I'm not really into TV and movies, especially like I don't know. When I watch TV or movies for like a day, I just feel like I've wasted my time. Like, even though there's nothing, I would love to be that way. I would love to be able to just like sit down and just watch movies back to back, but I just feel bad about myself if I do that. Like, if I'm not doing something. Yeah, so I actually don't watch a lot of TV. So we don't really watch a lot of TV together, to be honest. Usually I am mostly on my laptop. Like, yeah, I don't watch TV, but I do watch a lot of YouTube. So maybe that's kind of the same thing, I suppose, actually. But so usually I'm doing that, and he would be watching like a film or something, or TV. Actually, he's watching Prison Break at the moment. So I've been kind of tuning into that a little bit when it's been on, but not too much. And yeah, we like sometimes like we play cards and stuff as well, or like Monopoly, board games. Not board games, but those two things. And yeah, like we go to the cinema sometimes as well. And usually every evening we go for like a walk around our society. So we like to use that time that's like a time to like connect and chat, you know, away from phones and just like, you know, what's the word? Intentional time together. But when I do watch movies, I usually watch romance movies. Actually, just went to see Wuthering Heights here in the cinema, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I love romance movies, and Utsav does not. He's really into politics and war movies, and you know, things like FBI, CIA, political type stuff as well. So that's what he likes watching. Ma'am, try methi paratha with dahi, and you guys live around Khandwa. Actually, yes, we don't live far from Khandwa at all. So hello, methi paratha कभी नहीं try किया, लेकिन मुझे दाही नहीं पसंद है. हाँ, मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स मेरे लिए अच्छा नहीं है. I don't love milk products. Like I do drink milk, like I have a milk in my coffee, but I don't really I don't really drink milk that much. लेकिन actually क्योंकि शादी के बाद जब हम गांव में थे fresh milk कोशिश किया मतलब कोशिश किया मतलब I tried like actual fresh milk from the cow for the first time, and it was so different. It tasted completely different. Like बहुत sweet था. तो हाँ, तो शायद शायद मुझे दूध बहुत पसंद है, नहीं पता, लेकिन I don't eat a lot of milk products, but I've started eating, so it's kind of weird, like I eat yogurt but I don't like dahi is kind of sour, so I don't like that sour taste. I do eat eggs, though I'm vegetarian. Yeah, huh. I also was. Maybe I will in the future again. I just don't. Yeah, because eggs don't have a soul. I also kind of feel the same. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I haven't read enough about eggs to know where I stand on it, to be honest. But I just have kind of stopped recently. But I might eat them again in the future. What else? What else? Are you having the wedding only according to Hindu rituals or also according to Christian rituals? सिर्फ Hindu rituals, क्योंकि I don't consider myself a Christian. मैं एक Christian नहीं हूँ. तो नहीं पता कैसे बोलना, लेकिन Western देश में और Ireland में nowadays society बहुत secular society है. So it's not like India where zyadatar you grow up in like a lot of people in India growing up in more religious houses in comparison to in my country. So I don't consider myself a Christian. My family are not religious at all. I mean, maybe some people in extended family, but like my family, not religious, and I just don't agree with many things that the Catholic Church has done. There's been a lot of scandals in Ireland about things that have happened under the guise of the Catholic Church, and yeah, it's not great. So, but in general, I just I never felt connected with Christianity. I respect all religions. I think religion is a great thing in many ways. It obviously can be a very bad thing, but I think it's great that people like attach so much to religion in a healthy way and use it as something to, you know, grapple to and ground them and keep them. You know, I think it's normal. Humans need like something like a higher power to kind of, yeah, you know, anchor you and stuff. So I really like religion. But yeah, I'm not Christian myself, though. Yes, I was baptized as a child and everything, but like I've never called myself a Christian. Or we say Catholic because in Ireland it's Catholicism is the branch of Christianity, and yeah, I just don't feel affiliated at all. Didn't grow up religious at all, and so it's just not something that I have ever But in a wedding, I would say nowadays, even like most weddings I've seen happen, like most people aren't even getting married in a church anymore. Like it's, I don't know how to explain. It's just not the same as like here where it's just more religious here. Whereas in my country, it's moving the other way. And even if you were like born Christian, it's like a lot of people don't uh, practice. They don't consider themselves that. So it's changed a lot in the last, I don't know how many years. So we are not doing any Christian. Anyway, sorry, I'm ranting on a bit now. Anyway, we're not doing any Christian rituals, no, because I don't associate really with Christianity. And um, yeah, we did exchange rings, which so like we did do. I have a wedding ring and engagement ring and everything. So that was like the rituals we incorporated on like from my culture. Even though I know in India, obviously, that's also becoming a thing to exchange rings. So yeah, but we are not like having any wedding like in Ireland or anything. It's just I honestly was not caring about having a wedding personally. Like obviously I wanted to be married, but I didn't like I would have been happy to just do the court marriage and like that be it. But Otav really wanted to give a wedding to his family and relatives, and he's an only child also. So that's like kind of the only chance for his family to have kind of a wedding for their child as well. So, but now that we've done it, I'm so happy we did it because it was amazing and I had so much fun. And it was just like, it was just amazing to experience. Like, I hadn't even been to an Indian wedding to it, as a guest. So, my own wedding was my first experience of an Indian wedding and it was amazing. So, I really enjoyed it. And I'm so happy that we did that, and all the photos we have now of that day. And that it kind of, I was saying as well, like because when we did the court marriage, like that experience was not great. It was like quite, yeah, it was like, oh, sorry, I look a mess. Um, yeah, like that whole thing. It almost didn't really feel like we're actually married based on that alone. So I'm so happy that we had the like Hindu wedding, because if we didn't, I probably would not be feeling like it was very, romantic, let's say. um, Okay, what else? I feel like I've been on here ages now. Um, Maybe I'll save the rest for the next time. Let me just read through ones. Which country are you from? I'm from Ireland. यूके के पास एक्चुअली इंडिया में जब मैं बोलती हूँ ओ मैं आयरलैंड से हूँ, ज़्यादातर लोगों सुनते हैं थाईलैंड थाईलैंड आयरलैंड आयरलैंड थाईलैंड थाईलैंड नहीं आयरलैंड. सो हमेशा हमेशा कहती हूँ ओ यूके के पास. But Irish people are quite offended when you call them British or from UK, because they are two different countries. So, do you like to wear the black color bindi or red color bindi on your forehead? Red. Hamesha lal bindi पहन रही हूँ. काला bindi कभी नहीं पहनती थी. I've never actually worn a black bindi, but I should get some actually. I don't know why, I've always just had red ones. Can you speak Gaelic? Not really. So we call it Irish, Irish language. So it's a complicated one, and it's kind of embarrassing. But so in Ireland, most people don't speak Irish. We all learn it in school, but the way that it's taught is very out of fashion, not out of fashion. It's not taught in a way that allows you to be able to be fluent in the language. It's very strange. I don't know. I haven't come across this in any other country, I guess. But yeah, so everyone learns it in school. It's mandatory, basically. But no one can barely say more than, hello, like, how are you? The weather is good. It was mostly taught via poems and stories. So there was very less actually speaking. It was more like you learnt off pages of Irish and then you would regurgitate them back. So no one is going to learn a language well that way, right? So and then it doesn't help that no one speaks it in day-to-day life. So even if you are learning it, like when I was in school, yeah, I know some Irish, but no one's speaking it day to day. So it's like you just years later it's just gone. So it's quite sad, really. But there's a bit of a Irish language revival going on at the moment, I think, from social media. Like I see people now, like Irish teachers or people who are fluent in Irish, kind of making content online, and kind of there's more of a trend again to kind of, I suppose, learn Irish. But yes, I don't really know that much. Tán I'm Sugarma is Irish for the weather is good. um, okay. I know that in Western countries, people are spiritual but not religious. I'm right. I would say so. Yes. Obviously, it depends on the country, and every family, or every person is different. But yeah, I don't know, like I don't have anyone in my life that I know that's a religious person, whereas most people would use the word spiritual. Me also, I would say I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I'm spiritual. So yes, very much so. I think most people nowadays are using that term rather than religious. But yeah, I think it's just to do with the like different generations. Like my grandparents' generations would be very religious in Ireland, still. But nowadays, like people our age and upcoming, like most people aren't that religious. Like I said, I don't know anyone my age that's actually a religious person. So it's definitely changed a lot. There's so many questions now. It's buzzing. You prefer warmer weather here or Irish weather? Warmer weather here, although it has gotten quite hot in Pune, but I'm still enjoying it. We were actually just talking about whether to get a cooler or not, because we just have fans, and yeah, maybe we might get a cooler, but it's still manageable. It's not like I'm not like sweating profusely or anything. It's just like warm. But I love the weather here. I think that's actually one of the things I love about being here as well. Is just the weather is so different to Ireland. Ireland is just uh, it's just quite depressing, honestly. And many people enjoy Irish weather as well, so it's just a personal preference. But I just find it very, obviously it's cold, and even in our summer we don't really get much sun. So like most days in Ireland is like overcast, cloudy, grey, and I just don't think that that's very good for your mood. Well, for some people's mood, and yeah, it's just not, I don't like that. I want to live in the sun. So I just feel like even, when you go outside and it's sunny, it's just like lifts your mood up. I just love it. The rain, I don't mind actually as much. Like in Ireland, it rains a lot, but I don't actually mind that as much. I would say like it can be annoying, but it's mostly just the overcast and the lack of sun, I would say, is why I prefer it here. And we in Ireland there's barely any summer. So yeah, I saw you said Ireland must be so nice during the summers. Not really. Like it's we barely have a summer there. It's more like maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks of sunshine, and at max it'll be like 17 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius maybe. And then that's it, and then it will just be overcast again. So we don't even really get like a proper summer, to be honest. So it's kind of bleak. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this now. So this is probably, oh my God, it's been almost an hour. Okay. Once it gets to 60 minutes, I will log off. Okay. I'm nervous to answer these questions. Is Belfast and Dublin culturally the same or different? I would say they're different, because Belfast is very much influenced more by British culture, British architecture, especially when you go there. It's really beautiful. Like I really enjoy it there, but it's definitely more. It feels more like London there than Dublin, for example. So I would say culturally different, but like not like vastly. That's all I can say about that because I don't know. I've never lived in Belfast or anything, so. Um, do you know Tulsi Gabbard? She is head of DNI in USA. DNI. She is very religious. She is pure vegetarian because she is in Hare Krishna movement in USA. She also married in Hindu Vedic ritual. I don't know who that is. No, but yeah, I was going to ISKCON there a few years back. I don't know. Should I share this? No, I think ISKCON is the Hare Krishna movement, Matlab ISKCON. I was interested in it initially. How did I get into it? Yes, there was in Dublin, there is an ISKCON temple, small temple, but an ISKCON temple. And they were holding this event. It's basically kirtan. So they were holding that, and I attended one time, and I really enjoyed it because I love music, and I am spiritual as well. And those weren't the issues I had with ISKCON. It's more just like the thing I don't like about religious sects like that is they're kind of businesses, and um, the yeah, sorry, I don't want to say anything that can be misconstrued, but yeah, I think like so, and I actually played guitar for some of their kirtans as well. Um, and I enjoyed it. And like I often sing bhajans and stuff in my spare time. I really enjoy kirtan a lot. So it's not the practices like that I have any issue with. It's more so the trying to it's gone off, no, it's not. The trying to convert like other people into religion part, I don't like that. I feel like you should believe what you want to believe, and you can obviously tell people, oh, like, oh, this is why this is good. But ISKCON is very pushy, I would say, about